What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Free to play day 14. I just did a big recording and I screwed it up, so I'm re-recording. We hit level 30 today, so we're doing our Outland rifts. This is my final one. I'm just getting a friend to make a level 10 rift for me. So I just put out healers. When somebody's carrying me, I put out support champs. So waiting till level 30 this week for the Outland rifts. You get a nice, like quite a substantial increase in the rewards. So I got a bunch of soul affinity. I got a bunch of extra potions. Today, since we're level 30, we can increase our champion levels to 100. So we broke our main character to the 100. I still don't have enough pots to level them up, but they've got a slot open for their negative rune now. And check it out. So I got 3 times this. Very, very nice. We already killed the purple dragon for the quest, but we still have to do it for the weekly. So I'm going to show you that fight soon. We also have this underground monster that we have to fight to get down to the next zone. But it's kind of like the ooze monster where it gets weaker every day. So on day 1, he hits for like 50,000 a hit. So we're not clearing that today. We're just going to leave that for the day. We got our speed run and challenge rewards. So we got level 5 there, rank 4 there. We got hero ratings ending in a day, so I'm going to take you through those when I'm doing them. We've got more speedruns opening for domain 5s, and we've got speedruns ending in a week for all the dungeon level 7s, which I won't be able to do very many of, maybe just some Venom. And Fey Meander, we are near the top of the charts. But for the dungeon rewards, we got over 2,000 gems. So we've got a ton of gems. I'm debating whether to go for Drizzt. We've got Drizzt now, and he is a Frost champion with a 30% crit damage aura. His Panther does cold damage and then does AoE damage once in a while. His battle skill is a multi-hitter that ramps up to 3 extra hits. And his ultimate is a 6-hitter. Ignores 15% defense if they have Frost. And extra damage based on how much HP the enemy has. The only problem that I'm hearing is his Panther dies. And you can't revive it. So the Panther gives you 40% extra attack and 40% extra attack speed, which is a large reason why this champion could be good for this account. I'm going to try to get him regardless because he's a Frost champ and my Vortex team is Frost. So even if the Panther dies, he'll still deal a lot of damage with a Gambler set. Plus he can also apply the crown really well with a 5-hitter. But I'm hoping they fix the Panther issue. Like, he needs to be able to revive the Panther somehow. So that's where I'm at. We've summoned our Lothair yesterday. We've got enough gems here to buy a bunch more Helio. 7 more Helio. So yeah, I'm going to try to find out how much Hunter's Blades you get from the regular events. And then I'm going to see if it's possible to get him free. If not, I might summon Helios for him. But we've got, how long left? Yeah, 2 weeks. So I've got some time to think it over. One thing I wanted to mention about when you're level breaking your champion, your main character, look through and try to match up your Frost and Necro champs, your Fire and Poison champs, your Lightning and Radiance champs. So like I have 2 Frost and 2 Necro, right? So that's an even amount, which means I'll need to farm an even amount of Cold Domain to get those done. I've got 2 Radiance and 2 Lightning. Again, that's an even amount. But I have 3 Poison and only 1 Fire. So for my account, it makes sense to use Fire Crystals for the upgrade. Which I already did, by the way. I'm going to save my EXP pots because I want to put them on Sigrid first. But I need to go farm a bunch of Fire Domain to get Sigrid broken. So that's where I'm at. We'll see. We got Erich today. Pretty solid single target DPS, but really needs wild champions to be like... to be super strong. You can use Bronwyn. Bronwyn's an okay user. He does some single target damage. But I don't want to build a team around those. I've already got a Frost team going. So like maybe I'll level Dorkaraz. I've got Usha, I've got Hochadir. If I get Drizzt, that would be the perfect 3-piece damage combination. And then I can just run them with 2 supports like maybe Megan or Zarloth, and then Furbath to tank. But we'll see. I'll play around with that later. For now, I'm going to go and do my dailies, and we'll check out this event. So I got to go start this event and stuff, so I'll be back. Okay, so we're in the first fight of the new event, and it looks like all of your champs are 100, and there's no gearing involved. That's kind of cool. That's a good way to make it accessible for early game players. We're just gonna run our regular team of regular champions. Something tells me this is going to be very easy. So I'm going to go through and get to the main fight, and we'll see how it is. All right, we get to play around with Drizzt. So that's cool. I think I still want Irina in here. Over the main character. All right, let's see how he plays with his Panther. Okay, so there's their stacking damage and attack speed bonus. I want to try to see what happens when his Panther dies. Okay, so they're both attacking the same dude. Oh, yeah. Now they're attacking the same dude, but their stacks aren't going up. Oh, 10, yeah, 10 stacks is max. Okay, so I think I get it. he and his panther attack the same enemy. They get stacks. And then when the panther dies, his stacks are going to start going down. Yeah, see, this is why his kit is problematic. Because his panther's just going to die in Vortex. At least I think he is. I don't know how durable the panther will be. But you can't put gear on the panther, so to me that kind of tells me the panther's going to be weak. It's a shame, man. Really cool kit idea. But the fact that the panther can die and then he loses his stacks means he's just very frustrating to use. And you can't resummon the panther. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, here we are. We're in the Ur2 fight. We're just going to try it with our free-to-play champs, and we've got Drizzt in here. I think we're supposed to get 10 mil damage or something like that. Just gonna stagger. I think I messed up. Okay, staggered our attack downs. And look at that, his panther died. And now he loses all of his stacking damage. I really hope they fix that, and honestly, my faith in the devs is pretty high, so I think they will do something about that. Just let him summon it again when he ults. I think I have to fight him again, right? Alright, we'll be back. Okay, here's the actual fight against Ur2. I think you gotta get 10 mil damage. Okay, this isn't going so well with this guy here. Maybe I should actually read his moves. Okay, so... defense down, chain lightning. And HP burn. So we want to be spread out. Okay, I think this positioning's better. He's not going on my back line. Oh, I spoke too soon. So I might have to manual this just to get those taunts off, to get the backline demons back on the front. I wonder what the reward for this is. All right, let me set this up. All right, I think this is the team I'm going to try. Megan can dispel the defense down. We'll keep double attack down up. I'm just going to manual it for now. I just gotta be, yeah, I gotta be careful because Megan increases turn meter, ultimate meter. And unfortunately, they won't let you do a save team for this, so I can't just auto it. But as long as the fight plays out like this the whole time, and they don't power up or something, then I should be able to get the full 10 mil. So, I won't make you sit and watch this whole thing. I'm just gonna do this for as long as I can, and then when we run it again tomorrow, because I'm assuming this is a daily thing, I'm just gonna use some of my stronger champs and just hopefully be able to auto it. Oh, they do ramp up. I'm just noticing this now. He gets a stacking damage bonus. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just use my stronger champs just to try to maximize my chance of getting Drizzt. I'm going to ask around and find out what these guild points actually get you before I decide if it's really worth it to spend a lot of time on it. All right, I'll be back. All right, so here's the run coming to an end. I could probably get the 1.5 mil with this team if I just manual it a bit better. But I'm going to go find out what the guild points do and then see what I want to do. So I decided to keep it free to play for friendly for today. Tomorrow we'll just run whatever will help us auto it because I don't want to do this every day. If I can auto 2 mil a day, I think that's fine. Or 1.5 mil. I don't think the rewards have anything to do with Hunter Blades. So I'm not like reducing my chance to get Drizzt here if I can't get 5 or 10 mil. Just, it doesn't show you the reward info. So I guess that's the Drizzt event. We do the daily demon hunt. And there's a token shop. So you can spend Hunter Blades on stuff if you don't want to get Drizzt. Exclusive dice appearance, okay. I've got 20 Hunter Blades. I need 240. I want to get them just to have them on both of my accounts. I'm going to... I'm kind of tempted to just summon already, because... Let me see. Where are the epic champions? Oh, we're up here. What epic champions can I get from here? Okay, we could get Olgan. We could get Rava. Both of those would be crazy good for my Vortex. We could get Nathaniel, which will be strong for Pillar. And for, honestly, for speedruns as well. And for farming high-level dungeons. I'm gonna go ahead and summon. Maybe we'll just get super lucky and get an early Drizzt. Okay, there's Rowena. Cold damage. Huge nuke to enemies inflicted with frost. We'll do a 5 pull here. I kind of want to save some gems just in case I want to buy Master Scrolls. Oh, I just summoned those on the regular banner. Whoops. Three epics. Okay, we got a dupe. Dupe. And 30 Hunter Blades. Oh, those were not the epics I wanted. 2 dupes. That's a bit rough. On the bright side, that does give us access to more artifacts. So our next pickups here, I'm pretty sure the horseshoe is bugged right now. I could be wrong, but we're definitely going to get the eyeball. Just gives us big nukes on our ultimates. And I could either get the mirror to give to Furbath to increase healing, or this to increase attack speed. And it gives extra crit. But it can only be triggered once. Okay, yeah. I'll think about it. I don't have enough stones anyway to upgrade these, so I would like to get my hands on an epic scroll today. So let me go do some stuff, and then we'll come back and see what we ended up doing. Okay, we bought 2 more Helio. We're gonna give this a go. Oh, another epic. Terrible epic. Come on, give us the Drizzt early. Nope. I was farming a bunch of Venom earlier for our Alliance commission. So we're going to summon this, or craft these. That's a decent tank helm. If this rolls crit rate, it's usable. Defense gloves with attack. Yeah, those aren't great. Accuracy chest. Come on now. Defense chest with crit rate actually isn't too bad. Crit damage gloves with no crit rate. Awful. So we've got some stuff we can level here. And this comes just in time for our... what's it called? Hero rankings. We need a good set of gear for hero rankings. Okay, that was gross. Ah, man. Can we just get one that works out? Come on. These are all like awful pieces that I really don't want to level. No crit rate. No no hit points percent. I think I'm gonna have to farm more Venom tonight. I just can't really, in good faith, level much of that gear. And I need to get a full set for the hero rankings because you get a lot more points for having legendary gear. So I'm gonna go and try to push Faye, get the few extra rewards. And then I'm gonna run some Venom, and then we'll wrap it up with our Vortex run for the day. Okay, so I just figured out what these guild points are for. It's a separate Alliance rally. So nothing consequential. Just some extra gems every day. Okay, so we couldn't quite finish floor 33 of Faye. So I'm just going to wait until I have more gear and stuff. But we've got our music box to 16 now. And we can get our banner to 20 next. Or level one of these up a bit. The goal ultimately is obviously 20 on all. But I'm just wondering which one's going to give me the best benefit in the short term. And I think I might need to max the banner in order to push higher in Venom. But this is going to help me farm... These damage relics are going to help me farm Goblin 3, which opens soon. I think tomorrow we get access to Goblin 3. And then the crown is for Vortex damage. So I've got Got to consider which one will be the best fit. And then, of course, we still have one epic that we can pick. So I have to figure out which champion needs an artifact. Like, Usha would really love this, but I think it might be bugged, where it's not proccing as much as it should. So this is the second best attack speed relic, and it gives her 20 extra crit rate, which is helpful in the early game. Or I could just give her the music box, since she shields herself anyway, so she gets all the bonus damage plus the crit rate from that. Ancestor's Candle is pretty good for Furbath. Reduces the cooldown on his battle skill. But he doesn't need resistance in Vortex. And he'll likely be wearing the banner for a long time. I just don't have enough stones to get all of these to 20, so... Yeah, so I'm trying to consider what the best option is. But we'll see. I'm just in Arena right now, testing out Lothair. Just having some fun with them. And I'm seeing if I can fight some of these teams that I wasn't able to before. He's a backline jumper. I've got Enlightenment aura on him. I don't think I have any Enlightenment chest plates. But he really does want Enlightenment for his damage, I believe. Yeah, I don't have any leveled, and I'm not going to level any now. I'm going to wait till I have a legendary one. But he's kind of interesting. Because he also helps set up my Sigrid. Like, watch this. He jumps in the back. Well, he was supposed to jump in the back and put some poisons out. So yeah, he puts up some poisons. It's a lot more useful against clumped up teams. But since I don't have a Varesh, it's a pretty good way for me to set up Sigrid. And once I get some 5-element bonuses, I can set up an all fire and poison team. So, like, I'm able to fight some teams that I haven't been able to before. Like, let's try this one. I could also switch out Traveler for this guy, who does attack penalty on his ultimate, which would help set up Sigrid, but until he's got scrolls, his cooldown is so long, his initial cast. So I don't think that'll work. I'm going to send this guy right into the back line off the bat. Oh, never mind. Yeah, see, he jumps in the back and puts out some poisons. Not bad, kind of fun. I've got at least some decent options for when 3v3 arena opens. My champs are hitting hard now. So I've just been continuing to farm arena like this, trying to find the teams I can beat. And it looks like our number of teams that we can beat have gone up due to Lothair. I'm just trying to position my Furbath away from the healing reduction. There's the poisons. Boom. The other plus about him is he's a lot tankier than my other DPS in the backline. So there's a good chance he can survive a lot of Sigrid ults at this point in the game. Come on, kill him. Come on. No. Okay, I think we got it. Nice. Yeah, he's a lot tankier than a squishy backliner. So, very nice. Just wanted to show you guys my arena team. Guys, they dropped a couple of redemption codes with this new event. One was Dice Roll. One was Dice Luck. So just got a few little things there. And then we're going to see if we can get our Usha's cooldown finally. Okay, we're guaranteed to get it. Alright, Usha should be doing some work now in Vortex. The next rare I'm going to scroll, probably Enna. Yeah, I don't think I have anybody else I really want to scroll. I can scroll Hexandra. I'm going to want her scrolled eventually for the extra healing. So maybe we'll do that, but we'll see. I don't think I have any more epic scrolls. No, okay. We got a few more pieces of gear to forage here. Hopefully we get something usable. Flat attack, come on. Oh man. It's not good. It's not good. I need these for the rating tonight or tomorrow. I still have some bread I can go through, but I don't want to spend it all on Venom 7. We're going to run in and do just stage 1 of the Violet Dragon. So here's the positioning I'm going with. He's got a move that does lightning damage to the enemy, so to you and to all of your adjacent tiles. So if you stack your champions next to each other, you'll take extra damage. This boss has 2 phases. And I'll show you my skill setup. So I just have Irina going first. She puts down AoE attack penalty. And then Sigrid goes 21.8 seconds later, while the defense down and the attack penalty is still up. And then when she ults, it'll spread to all the units that she had attack down. Okay. So this will be a full auto run. This boss does a nasty single target nuke that just took my Horus down. When you get to the higher difficulties, that'll one-shot a level 100 tank with full build. So the way you get around that is just pushing the mastery button save the mastery button for your weekly run, and try to use that plus your tankiest gear to survive. You could probably use like the Scarab Amulet too, the epic artifact, to give yourself a shield. But my goal for the end of next week is to be able to clear the second difficulty. So once he starts absorbing crystals, he'll go invincible, and that's where you need the AoE damage to come in. And my backline seems to be dying, so I might need to put defensive gear on them just to make them a bit tankier. I can also move out the main character and put in a secondary healer, which I'll probably end up having to do. Yeah, not looking too good. The problem with this formation is Horus isn't getting heals either. So he's eventually going to die. Once I have legendary curse dungeon gear, I can put him in the set that heals him every time he ults. But as it is right now, this isn't going to work. So I'm going to put in a secondary healer and run it back. Okay, now with a second healer, Hexandra should heal Horus sometimes as well. So I'm going to let this run through. You basically just want to do a lot of AoE damage, keep attack down up, and heal yourself as much as possible. Okay, we're coming up to the end of this round. And afterwards we fight a dragon. And all the dragon does is a lot of AoE damage. And then when it gets low hit points, it starts spamming its AoE. So if you don't have enough support, you're not going to survive. But if you don't have enough damage, you won't kill it in time. Really badass cutscene here where he changes into a dragon. Doesn't that dragon just look cool as fuck? Alright, let's kill it. So again, the attack down rotation is hopefully going to stay on. At least in this part of the fight, we're all clumped. So the heal hits everybody. And my attack down rotation has fallen off. I think it's because I didn't put, it stays the same in multiple waves. So I definitely need to change that for next time. So you're just going to whack away at it like this. Keep everybody topped up. I'll come back when he starts spamming. All right, he's about to start spamming, I think. Yeah, there he goes. So once he gets low, he just continuously hits the AoE. And for some reason, I can't see Sigurd's hit points. So you fight that every week. Try to move up to the next difficulty when you can. And spend all these scrolls on skill scrolls. So I can buy this, which I will. The epic scrolls are much more valuable to me than even the scholar scrolls. And I'm hoping this lands in his cooldown. Nice, we got it. I just wanted to get that done before I run my daily Vortex. So I'm going to head over to Vortex and run it for the day, and then we'll do some hero ratings. Check out this beastly chest plate we farmed earlier. This is the perfect kind of chest plate that you want to hold on to for when you get Philosopher's Stones later, that you can turn it into a legendary. Especially if it double rolls crit rate. Okay, 1 defense, 1 crit rate, still good. I'm just going through my gear a little bit, trying to see if I have any upgrades. Right, so I went through and leveled up some of my trash legendary gear, but I did make a couple of upgrades. Furbath is wearing defense, although I'm kind of tempted to put this entire set on Hochadir, which I might actually do. Because Furbath isn't dealing much damage. Zarloth here in a troll set. And Megan just with as much skill haste as possible. So I think I'm going to switch around Furbath and Hochadir until I get Zarloth booked. This is going to be off. So I'm just going to put these two together in their skill timings. And sometimes it'll line up with defense down for parts of the run, and sometimes it won't. But I figure it's better to do this than to make them wait for Zarloth every time. I think, anyway. I'm going to try it both ways. And I'm not sure what the best thing to do with Megan or Furbath is right now. So we'll just try this out. Be sweet if we could get to 8 mil today. So you'll see as the rotation carries on, they'll get closer and closer to the defense down. And then for about 5 or 6 rotations, they'll line up with defense down. And then they'll fall out of rotation again eventually. So I'll let it run through. Nothing exciting is going on here. Just trying to survive as long as possible and deal as much damage as possible. Coming up to the end of the run here. A little bit of an improvement over our previous run. I am going to try to run it again and line up all their moves with the defense down. Something tells me it might be slightly better. So let's try it. So here's how it's set up now. Zarloth goes. We'll give it a few seconds to trigger a defense down. Or like... Yeah, this should be good. We'll give it a second to try to trigger a defense down. Then Hochadir goes. And then Usha right after. I think Zarloth might be the next epic that I book. Yeah, so now they all line up. I'll let it run out and see if it's more damage. Okay, so it actually turned out to be less damage. So it's a very small sample size, but I think I'll go back to the first way we had it. At least for today. I'm going to leave it at that. I just tested out a couple more runs. I did one with the main character Ice, because I wanted the shield to go right before Usha ulted, since she was losing her music box artifact quite often later in the run. So having the shield go right before she ults guaranteed that extra damage. And that's 18% extra damage, so it's very important to stay on. I'm going to leave it at that, though. So the last thing we need to do is check out these hero ratings. So for each category of champion, poison, poison defense, poison support, necro, summon, defense support, exact same thing for all of them. You see if you have a champion leveled that fits the category. I've got a Garius. So you go to your Garius and you try to equip the best pieces of gear possible, preferably a 3 set of legendary gear, and then your best epic artifact possible. So it's either going to be this or this. The game seems to want to weight accuracy, enlightenment, resistance higher than the other stats. So this is actually perfect. If this had attack on it instead of hit points, this would be the perfect body piece for my Lothair. But it's still pretty good, so I'm going to level it. Nice. Okay, so we take our best pieces, try to find a lot of enlightenment and resistance, and accuracy. And then for gloves, I don't know what's the best. So just go for anything that you have that's legendary. It's like this has resist and accuracy. I'll throw that on. And then you put on your best. I'll let it load and see what that rating is. If it's close to placing, then I'll level this and throw it on. So we just went from 88,000 to 108,000. Just from switching some gear. I wonder if I have enough crystals to break his level. No, I don't. See, I kind of dropped the ball here. I think I should have farmed a lot more domains. Or it could just be because I have so many champions that I've been leveling. So I don't have enough to break my core team. Because I spent so many crystals getting all these guys to 90. But anyways, you go through all your champions like that. Fiddle with their gear. Try to find... Try to find a setup that gives you the most stats possible. And like switch around your artifacts. There, so I just went to 110,031. So now I'm rank 10. And if you keep doing that, keep messing with the gear, eventually you'll find a setup that is quote unquote your best set. And then all you do is take that exact same gear and just put it on every one of your champions that fits into a category. So like, you know what might even be better? If I make two-piece sets. Like, I don't know, maybe that's better. And then I'll wait for it to load. Go back into hero rating. And it's still showing this setup. You see, you get 6,000 points from having the 3-piece set, just without it, even any of the stats involved. 3,300 for my artifact. And then those are all my stats totals. So sometimes it takes a few minutes to reload. And then you can also go, if you're really close, throw that extra level in, get a little bit of extra stats. And I'm just going to do that for all of my champions. So I'm going to do that, and then we will come back. Make sure you're not doing the same, like, epics and legendaries are going to be better than rares, because they just have higher base stats. So make sure you're not pouring resources into something that you have a copy of. So I'm going to go through all my champs and see if I can get on the ratings. Okay, let's take a look. So I don't have poison. Okay, so our fur bath is in 8th. Okay, so the banner might be a better pick than the crown. At least for defense champions. My Sigrid. will be in 10th. My Zarloth will be in 4th. See, I guess it's a little bit different for each champion. So you really got to play around with the gear a lot, eh? My Hochadier will be in 6th place. I'll be 4th place with my Horus. Eighth place with my Irina. And for her, the crown was better. Interesting. I really want to know how they weight individual stats. Yeah, my Garius preferred the music box as well. Interesting. So, I think with the rest of my energy for today until the reset, I've got 120 plus 88 plus whatever refills naturally. I think I'm going to take that and go try to farm some domain 5s if I can. Maybe it's wishful thinking. I don't know if my level 90s can hang in domain 5s, but I think I'm going to give them a try at least. And if I can clear them, I'm going to farm crystals all day and try to level break as many champions as possible, because it does give them a pretty good stat boost. Plus, it allows you to put on negative runes. So I've got a lightning one with resistance, which is awesome. I got fire resistance. I don't have any ice, necro, or radiant. I do have poison resistance, lightning accuracy. So I do have quite a few that'll help me out. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and I will be back. We actually made it through pretty easily through the waves. So if we can handle the boss damage, then we can farm Frost 4. Or 5, I mean. And then we'll just farm here till we get our cold and our necro champs broken. I'm gonna have to keep attack down on it full time. Even if it means wasting some damage into the shield. My Irina doesn't get the elemental affinity bonus. So that's why she's dying so hard. Oh, I almost had it. Ooh. I think maybe with some better food and slightly better, more defensive gear, I can probably get this done. Close though. I wonder if I just put another healer instead of Irina. My Querion's unfortunately too low level for it. So I'm gonna try some defensive gear. Okay, this is with a defense chest plate on all of my damage dealers. And I'm still just using basic 10 attack food. And then we sneak in Sigurd's attack down right after the shield drops. So we're at least getting some damage away with it. And then the rest we spam before the attack down comes in. Most important thing in this game, first, especially early on when your gear sucks, is trying to find a way to make sure your team survives. After that, you can worry about the damage. All right, there's Frost 5 down. Now I can throw in my Garius. So I can take Horus out, put in Garius. That's going to give me way more healing. I can probably take... Oh no. She's Necro, she'll be really weak. Okay, so that's it. I'm just gonna swap out Garius. Okay, so now we're running with Garius. It's full auto so far. We won't be able to auto the boss because we'll end up putting all of our damage into his shield. But you can, like, semi-auto the boss. So we hold all of our moves, basically. Let him do his thing. He does that. And then we just hit auto. Dump out all of our damage. Turn auto off. Makes it nice and easy. So I'm gonna farm this, I don't know, like maybe 10 or 15 times. I want to get enough crystals to break Usha, Hochadir, Zarloth, and Megan. Or at least one of each. Actually, yeah, just one of each. So I'm going to break Hochadir and Zarloth, and that'll get me 2 of the hero rankings done. And then I'll save the other 2 for later so I can move on to the other dungeons. I completely forgot we have this Cave Raider event started right now. So this is what I need to be doing anyway. And this will get me some bread along the way so I can unlock this and farm all day. Alright, that's the last ice run we're doing for a while. We got enough crystals to break the important champions for the hero rankings. And we got ourselves some more rewards. Okay, there's Hochadir with 5 left over. And there's Zarloth. Hey, look at that. That's gonna give me some more points in the ranking. Does Zarloth have one? No, she does not. I only have lightning, fire, ice, and poison. Okay. So next will be Flame Domain. That could be tricky. If I had Enna scrolled, it wouldn't be so bad. But I don't have enough scrolls for her. Maybe Lightning Domain. And then what? And then I break Irina. and Garius. I guess we can try lightning first. I don't think we'll be able to do flame very easily. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's give this our first dry run. We're going with the ice squad here. And I've geared Usha for tank. So I'm hoping with all the support that she'll be able to survive, which looks like she's doing fine. And the tough part is just going to be keeping up with the boss. But we've got the recharging speed penalty from Zarloth. Don't die. Don't die. Please don't die. I just need to clear this once and then I can farm it with whatever I want. Which will be Garius tank for sure. Hey, got my cooldowns back. So we need to be really careful here about when we use our moves. So I'm gonna cleanse the first HP burn. And then put attack down. And then defense up. We should be able to tank 1 HP burn. Yeah, okay, good. So now if I just keep falling slightly behind every run, it's fine. So like we'll cleanse the single HP burn again. I don't know if we're gonna have the damage. Damn, these guys are chunky. This is a run without food, so... Minute and a half left. I think we're good on time. I hope we are. Could definitely use some defense down procs though. God, this is close. I should have thrown some food on. I honestly wasn't expecting it to be to get this far with my first run. Okay, we got it. Very nice. So we can throw in Garius and probably drop Megan. So there's Flame Domain 5 complete. Might as well just go run over and try Tempest. See if we can clear that, and then we'll get to farming. Guys, I'm so dumb. I looked at the end screen again, and I realized I had this girl in. I can't use her. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. I don't know who I'm gonna use now to clear this. I guess it has to be the Frost main character. Oh man, that's not good. I don't know if I can do it with this. I completely slipped, like, it slipped my mind until I sat back down at my chair. Oh god. Okay, well. We're gonna try to make it work. This is gonna be so much harder without the heals and the recharging speed penalty. So I'm using cold damage food with attack because we're gonna be low on damage now too. At least my Frost MC is level 95. So that's gonna help a lot. Her shields are quite large with all the extra attack. I'm sure some of you noticed while I was running that run that I was using a champion that shouldn't be there. I apologize. I cheated. God, this is taking so much longer. Okay, so this is going to be very tricky. I need to time the moves like perfectly. At least I have the mastery button up, so that'll help with the damage at the end. Okay, that's not bad. I don't know what I was worried about. Main character rocks. Will we have the damage, though? And without the recharging speed penalty, is Enna gonna fall too far behind? Although, judging by that damage, I think we could actually survive a double hit points burn. As long as attack down is up. I think we're about to find out if we can. Nope. Okay, we got the cleanse. The damage. Oh god, the damage is so low. Okay, this time... This time we're gonna have to tank it. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. So we'll cleanse the first one. One minute left. We're gonna need to get lucky on some of these defense down procs. Ah, we're not getting lucky at all. Come on, man. We're gonna miss it by like 30k. And it's gonna be because we didn't hit the defense down. $16. Come on. Oh, come on. Give us a crit. Give us some crits. Oh, come on, please. Come on. Yes. Oh, did you see that crit right at the end? That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right. Now we can farm it with whatever we want. I had to make sure we cleared it with the free champs. All right, so this is what I'm running with for Tempest. Full skill haste on my ice main character. Full damage on my nuker. And I'm probably going to put her back here, I think. I'll try her here first. We'll see how it goes. I am bringing a tank, because I don't really have any other good options. And then I'm bringing Usha with the crown. And since she's scrolled now, she's going to have her ulti up a lot more often. Plus, she needs accuracy to land her frost anyway. And then, of course, the healer. And we'll go with hit points aura. And I'm hoping this is enough accuracy to land. Otherwise, we're going to have to use accuracy aura. My main issue here is trying to get through these waves. And I'd like to do it on auto as much as possible, so yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to manual the first wave, I guess, just to get through it. And then we can throw in Fur Bath when we repeat farm. We're going to taunt Shag Roll. Shield. Apply debuffs first. And then we can nuke with Sigrid. I didn't get the heal off in time. Alright, I'm going to play with this and then I'll come back at the boss. Okay, so I had to put Sigrid into a defensive chest plate just to get through the first wave. So my damage could be kind of low here. But at least she survived. Now we'll try to get our cooldowns back up for the beginning of the fight, the dragon stage. I'm not sure if Hexander is going to be enough healing for this. Okay. So I definitely want the shield out first off. I'll save the heal for after the first AoE. Okay, I'll save it for after the second AoE. And just to be safe, I'm saving my area of my AoE damage for the summons. So I think they're going to be quite tricky. We'll put the shield up on cooldown whenever it's up. Yeah, we don't have enough damage. Oh, it's close. Okay, we got it. Oh, come on, get the attack down up. This is very sketchy. We're like right on the edge of being way too weak. Oh no. All the debuffs wore off. We need to hope that Ice MC applies more debuffs. Okay, good. Kill, kill, kill. Damn. And they resisted the attack down. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna finish this off in time. 1 minute and 22 seconds. Come on. Come on. Oh, it wore off at the wrong time. Damn, dude. Now he's healing and I don't have my move back up. Maybe I should be trying to ult on the dragon as well. With Usha at least. "28 seconds. I'm throwing a Hail Mary. Do we even have enough time for one more rotation? Oh, I don't think so. Plus, I taunted the wrong one, so now Sigurd's gonna die. Okay. I think I need to try ulting the dragon with Usha more. Alright, I'm gonna run that back till I get it done. We got ourselves another Helio dice, guys. We're gonna let it rip. We're just gonna summon these as we get them until we get a Drizzt. Give me some luck. 0.5% chance. Come on. Okay, we got a dupe Grover. I made a quick detour back to the Flame Domain. I figured if we upgrade our Horus, and if we upgrade our Sigrid, then that just gives us more stats. Sigrid gets an accuracy rune with a little bit of attack and skill haste and hit points. Horus gets a resistance rune, I guess. He doesn't really need it, but he's my next fire champ that I wanted to unlock anyway. So I could go back to Frost to break Usha. I need 45 of those. And then that would also allow me to break Megan. And Megan might actually be the better option to bring in for Tempest. I could go Usha, Megan, Hexandra, Sigrid, and then the main character Ice, and run 3 Ice element and have Usha tank instead of Horus. But I'll figure it out. I might just go back and do some Frost as it is anyway, because Usha gets... I believe Usha gets a pretty decent accuracy rune. if I remember correctly. Yeah. See, Usha would get accuracy, attack, hit points, defense, and some attack speed, which is kind of wasted on main character Ice. So let me go do that. There's 2 more down. We are on a crystal farming spree today. Now, do I go back to Flame, unlock Furbath or Hexandra, and then save some crystals towards maybe Erich? Or we have that free Pillar of Trials epic fire champion coming up too. Or do I go give Tempest another try? So I can get Irina and Garius. Okay, I'm gonna go to Tempest. Alright, here's my next attempt at the Tempest. I'm trying Megan instead of Horus and just have Usha tank. I think that's the way to go. I might even be able to drop Megan and just put in another damage dealer. But we'll see. This will give me a lot more survivability at least. It'll be interesting to see where the dragonlings spawn. Okay, that's kind of awkward. Come on. We're just a little bit short on damage. But, I'm not using food, so that's kind of to be expected. Okay, so I can hit 3 if I do... Alright, this'll work. My attack down keeps getting resisted, though. Yeah, we need a lot more damage. Okay, why is my champ getting resisted so often? I thought I put more than enough resistance on her. Oh god, look how much the dragon's healing. Yeah, there's no way I can do it with this setup. You know what? Instead of ice main character, why don't I bring fire? I'm gonna try that. It means my Usha will be slightly less tanky, but she's not the one taking a lot of damage anyway. The main thing that's killing us on the waves is this guy jumping on my Sigrid. we also lose the debuffs, which is kind of unfortunate, because that was helping us spread Sigurd's damage around. Alright, let's give it another shot. I think this is going to work. We got a lot more damage now. Beauty. No defense down, though. It's really hurting. And Usha walked to a weird spot this time, so this could be bad. I might have to use my emergency button. Oh, we almost died. Okay, hopefully we get a defense down. We did not. We still got 2 minutes, so I think we're good. Get that healing reduction up. I'm using fire damage food. Still good on time. Hey, we got the defense down. Look at us. Just gonna use that mastery button because I don't need it for anything else. There's Tempest 5 down. So what is it? Day 14, day 15? And we can farm all 3 of the highest level Tempest domains or domains. Day 14. And that is where I will leave it. Another long ass video, but we got a shitload done. And tomorrow we will be killing the underground monster and going to Tenebria. And we're also going to find out if we made any bank off these hero ratings. Damn, dude. Rank 7 with Furbath. Rank 7 with Zarlos. It looks like everybody else has been starting to gear out their hero rating champs. Rank 5 with my Horus. Rank 10 with my Irina. 10 with my Garius. Okay, so I'm going to level up some negative runes. I'm going to run Tempest Dungeon a number of times more. This time I can use Furbath, I believe. Will probably be better than Megan. Something like this. I'm going to get enough crystals to break those guys. So yeah, sorry. That's it. That's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I will catch you tomorrow.